Hey, 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 this is your recap auntie. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is AI Shar here on the front porch, just giving a quick intro and a brief thank you to three individuals who blessed us, meaning real time Shar and AI Shar, with super thanks and super chat. So thank you. So first we want to thank James, our resident gentleman. He blessed Shar on Monday during the live, and we want to thank you so much. I say we because it's not me, it's her. We're one. Thank you so much, James, for the blessing. I know you didn't have to do it, but you wanted to drop by during your anniversary month to bless me. And I mean your birthday month, not anniversary, birthday month. So thank you so much, James. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have the house of Sir James. Hey, Sir James. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much for blessing me, blessing her, blessing us with your money, baby. We do not take that lightly, and we appreciate the love offering that you give. I appreciate you and I thank you so much, love. Thank you, thank you. And last but certainly not least, baby, we have Addicted to Love. Thank you so much, Addicted to Love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy that I can bring joy to your heart, honey. That's what I'm here to do, to help you laugh when you're feeling down in your soul, because that's what we're here to do, make you feel good on those bad days. All right, what I've decided to do is that if you choose to give me, a nice little super thanks or a super chat or whatever, I'm going to bring in AI Auntie so she can wiggle herself and do her little shimmy shimmy on this front porch. So that's what I decided to do. So you'll see her once you give a little offering or something like that. So let's go ahead and see what Shar has got to read, because we have a lot of front porch to get through on today comments. Because remember, the comments are in the contents, and remember, your words do matter over here. Okay, all right, you ready? I'm ready. Let go. All right, all right. Y'all saw the young lady right before me. Well, the faker young lady right before me. I came on in my AI. They got so much good AI stuff out there. They got Hedra, that is who I use to create her. And they have this new thing called Nano Banana. I love it, y'all. I love Nano Banana. I'm going to use that to try to create me some headshots for my acting. I've had so many hairstyles and stuff over the years. I gotta get some newer headshots. So I'm gonna use that instead of paying thousands of dollars or even hundreds of dollars to get some. I'm gonna see if I can create one and or a few. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Y'all love the live I saw. We're gonna read. I'm gonna try to remember to go through some of the live comments and read those if I can click and remember. Also, don't forget, I would love to know what you guys think about that Susan Lucci. I saw a couple of comments that came in, but the La Lucci with that, I kept calling what's on her shoulder and elbow. Girl, that's her shoulder bone. There ain't no fucking elbow, but it's bony like an elbow, baby. It's bony like an elbow. But yeah, I only mentioned her because I wanted to see. I mean, we were talking about all my children at the live, so wanted to see what y'all. You see how I'm talking like y'all right here with me? Yeah, y'all right here with me. Yeah. Um. Yeah, y'all are right here with me. It's lunch break, so I'm taking a lunch break right now, and just to see what you guys are talking about. I'm gonna go on this live as well and read as many of the comments as I can. And let's go ahead and get started, Shar, because you was talking too much, honey. Y'all already know we already gave thanks for these super chats and stuff. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for blessing me. Y'all just be blessing Auntie's pocketbook, honey. I just stuff it, you know how we always do, stuff it in our little bosom, brassiere. All right, let's see who gets it first. Let's go to the last front porch, okay? So let's see. This is like the midweek edition. Yeah, midweek edition. So I'm going to try to get this uploaded today. So we have Cynthia Judkins, 2250. Hey, Cint. Hopefully you're feeling better, darling. She says Martin went to Joey and it ended up in a bad dead end. I know. Dead end is exactly what that is. That deal was so dead on arrival. It doesn't make any sense. He gave him the address and it was a dud. I mean, Cat had more. Cat and Jacob had more of edge over him than him giving over his soul over to Joey. But that was bad. Cynthia also says, I plan on spending the day with my family, and husband usually has to work on Sunday, so we'll be celebrating later. Okay, we already know how that ended up because I'm reading this like 3 days ago. This is prior to the weekend, so yeah, remember. Everything that we're talking about from the last front porch has already happened. But I think my scent wound up getting sick. Hope you're feeling better, boo. Scent also says, Ted is getting dumber and dumber each episode. Facts. Yes, ma'am. We got Blaze Network 1990 says, I hate the way Bill found out about Danny and Andre. I wanted him to find out in a better way. Him having dinner with Haley and then they happen to be at the same restaurant. That would be better. That would have been cool. Or, well, does Andre? Yeah, Andre does eat at the country club because he's rich. I keep forgetting about that. He's rich. Angelica responds to Blaze and says, I understand your point, Blaze, but I don't think that Bill deserves any special way to find out about Danny. He threw Haley in Danny's face in front of the whole community and then have the audacity to force the Duprees to come to his wedding. If he had walked in on Danny's house and caught them in bed, now that would have been okay with me. Right, right. Now, I agree with that now, Angelica. Blaze says, yeah, I just want them to stay on topic. It was just so much fun going on. He really couldn't concentrate on that. I wanted him to be really, really jealous. I think he's jealous. I think he's just controlling his jealousy. Angelica responds and says, like that part, they need to stay on topic. And I agree. Bill definitely needs to be jealous. If he's jealous, he sure is not showing it. He ain't showing it at all. Thank you, ladies. We have sent, she says, Layla is an American bulldog. Oh, hey, Layla. And baby, I tell you, she is so nosy. Anything out of the ordinary, she has to stop and see what's going on. I had asked, I think I remember asking Scent about her dog in her picture. So, oh, hey Layla, how are you? An American bulldog. I have a lamp. I have a lamp that looks shaped like a little bulldog. I heard that they are really good. Their little snouts are so cute. Scent also says, I'm sure Anita threw that cactus in the trash. She better have, honey, with all that spirit on there. Would have threw it out and let Leslie sit on that shit. Cynthia says, oh, I tried to watch Grotesquerie and yeah, I couldn't watch it. Girl, one time I was watching it and while I was watching it, the damn TV was like jumping and shit. I said, that's all right. I ain't watching this. And I love me some Niecy Nash, baby. I loves me some Niecy fucking Nash. I love her. Me and her, well, I mean, not the relationship that she has now, but she and I kind of have the same path when it comes to a lot of things. That's why I love her so much. We have Addicted to Love, laughing at 6 months later. What did I say? I have to go back and listen to what she was laughing at. But thank you, Addictive. You know I love you, girl. We got Dimitri McCullum says someone always owns someone a favor. Yes, exactly. Everybody want a favor, honey. Angelica replied and says, you're right. And now Kat has gotten Martin caught up with vicious Joey, and Joey is coming to collect. Yep, from the whole family. It's like no matter what he does in that town, Martin has to approve it. No questions asked. And I don't like that shit at all. Miss Pearlie called. Hey, Miss Pearlie, she says, I think Ted is fooling Dana about giving her his family home. Nicole has spoken to Vanessa about putting the house up for sale initially. She wouldn't have done that if her name wasn't on the house. That is true. That is very true. Yeah, just like how I thought about that, Miss Pearlie. Just like how he lied to Leslie years ago about making her feel that he was going to leave Nicole. I remember him mentioning that to Andre. He was like, yeah, I might have lied to her a little bit, because I was using her. Yeah. So he's doing it again. He knows that he can lie to her because she'll believe every damn thing that he says. So yes, Miss Pearlie, you're absolutely right. Miss Pearlie also says, the home Dana is trying to buy belong to the Jarvis family. Yeah, I couldn't remember Jarvis to save my life. I kept saying Jackson and Jesus is. I couldn't remember Jarvis to save my life, but thank you, Miss Pearlie. Miss Pearlie also says Clifton Davis turns 80 on October the 4th. Ain't that something? Oh, he's a Libra. That makes sense. My father was a Libra. His birthday is October the 3rd. My dad was a pistol boy. Ooh, he was a pistol. Yeah, now that makes sense. No shades on Libras, but now it makes sense with the rumors about him. how he treated Melba Moore and everything. It makes sense now. Angelica says he looks great, like Ernie Hudson on the Family Business. He's 80. He's 80 in December. Wow, and looking good. Black don't crack, baby. By the way, Trisha Mann, who plays Leslie on the Family Business, is 100 times worse. What? Than Leslie. Wow, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Girl. Okay, well, thank you for that heads up. I might have to check out a Family Business once everything slows down and I have some time. Miss Welder, 69, she said, thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm going out for dinner with my man and my daughter and my granddaughter at the Black Whale. Okay, Black Whale. If anyone is in New Bedford, Massachusetts area, you need to eat there. Okay, all right. Nice, honey. Hopefully you had a great time at the Black Whale. I'm assuming it's a seafood restaurant. I'm going to assume because it's a whale, but if it's not, I'm sure you had a great time. We have Angelica. She says, I am so frustrated with this Chelsea scene because Chelsea is capable of knocking out Allison. As she said, her dad taught her martial arts. Right. There were so many opportunities when Allison was sitting right on the bed, right in her damn face. She could have taken her fist, honey, and slammed that bitch into the footboard. That's the word I was trying to think of, Angelica. Thank you. If she slammed her fist into her throat, she would have took her breath away. Cause she little, right? She's smaller than her. I don't get it. Me neither, girl. Me neither. Angelica also says whoever is writing Ted's character does not like him because he looks like a complete idiot. Nicole and the Duprees may not want him there, but he should have showed up for Kat and the rest of the family just because of their history, and that is his daughter's best friend, right? And family. If he just wasn't such a coward, he would have shown up. What is he afraid of? That they're going to tell him to leave? So what? No wonder Leslie treat him like a punk. She got larger golf balls than he does, does she? Her balls is big, baby, compared to his. She is so fearless, and she gonna walk. She walks into the enemy's camp. She walked into damn uh Nicole's house and said, "This mine." Nicole was like, "Bitch, what you talking about? No, this mine right here. It's mine." You can't even get Ted to stick a toe over there at the Duprees to at least show some love. Everybody who were friends, like who was her name? Ashley went over there. Even damn Veronica. Vanessa went over there. So he's trash. He's really trash. Crystal Water says, y'all, old Ted will do exactly what the new Ted is doing because it's in the script. Yeah, I remember saying that. Also, my first thought was that Ted was pulling a fast one on Leslie. He probably didn't tell her to keep quiet because he didn't want her to tip. He didn't want to tip her off that it was a ploy. Right. His reasoning sounded real because he seems to do anything for Eva, and Leslie has seen that. Right, right, right. That is so true, Crystal. That is very, very true. And Michael Parham says, "Be warned. A lot of times, soap operas actors move on for various reasons, and they are replaced, and the show goes on." That is very true, Michael. That is very, very true. All right, now we are going to the last recap with Allison's crazy face, reaching down to kiss down. Whew. Chelsea. That whole thing just bugged me so much. Anyway, let me go through these comments. We have Michael Parnes. He says, "Do you think they got to the cabin? Is Kat going to try and beat Alice's ass?" Yeah, they showed when I was on the live, Michael. They showed a preview for next week, and yes, they will get out, and Allison will be in the. She's gonna like orange is her new favorite color. That's a big hint. Yeah, so they will get out. Michael also says, also, I guess sometime next week the three bears can move back into their house in the woods. Yeah, but they probably won't. They need to sage that shit, all that evil shit that's in that house, honey. All that evil shit that's in the house. That's them spirits and stuff, honey. House of Sir James, 2514. Hey, baby boy, he says, another great review, Auntie. We got to get you a good voiceover job. Honey, from your lips to God's fingertips, honey. You better say that. You better say that. I thought about putting up some samples of some audios over on is it Fiverr? On Fiverr, maybe on Etsy. So if anybody, wants me to be like that ratchet one that wants me to cuss, like an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend out, I can do that for you. I can play a prank. I can do a happy birthday, like a singing telegram type of thing. I really thought about doing that. So if you want me to send somebody like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Shit, my bitch Betty Wright. Is it Betty Wright? Betty Wright. Betty motherfucking Wright, baby. She got a whole song that says fuck you. Look her up on YouTube. It's a whole song. And everybody's on their feet, baby. I love me some Betty Wright. I know I'm young, but I have that old soul. Yeah, I loves me some Betty Wright, baby. Love her. But yeah, if you want me to do that, let me know. You can always email me at thespianauntie@gmail.com and I will send you a birthday jingle. Of course, not for free, baby. Gotta be a gift. Birthday jingle. Fuck you. I don't want you no more. Something like that. Or I can let AI create something for you special, and it'll be your unique song for your unique situation, and it'll be yours. We'll work something out. We work something out. All right, we have Miss Welder. She says, "Oh my God, I have that corner shelf in the background." Girl, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Are you talking about the one with the lamp and the lights, or you talking about the thing with all of the doilies and stuff? Oh, that is so funny. That's so funny. We got Michael Parnes. He says, we all know the character of Ted Richardson changed significantly after he revealed that Ted had an affair with Leslie, which produced a child. Around that same time, a new character of Keith D. Robinson started playing Dr. Ted Richardson. A lot of people want the original actor Maurice back now with the same exact script, which will basically make Ted Richardson's character someone who makes questionable decisions that makes the character seem weak. Do you think the original character of Maurice Johnson would do a better job with the same exact script? Um, I think so. I mean, the script is the script. Like, I'm in a play, and it's me and another girl who's cast for the same character name, but I'm bringing a different, spice to it than she is. So, and I hope that it reads well because I haven't seen her do it, and I don't think that she's seen me do the character. So it just depends. Maurice just has a stronger physical appearance when it comes to being on screen, but his acting is just not the same like Keith is. Keith is definitely more nurturing, in my opinion. So I don't know. That's a great question. I would love to hear what people have to say about that. What do y'all think? We have Wente talk. Hey, Wente, girl, it was so good to see you at the live, honey. It's so good to have you there, my love. She says, peace could be why we are drooling over Martin lately. He let all of that out, honey. He looks 10 pounds lighter. Don't he, girl? I guess having peace of mind will make you look and feel better, baby. I bet you it will make you look and feel so much better. So yeah, but thank you, Tay. We got MB16. I'm sorry, 1969 MB. Hey girl, what's going on? She's I think Tomas is lacking with no girth. Girl, that we call him turkey tails. MB girl, we call him turkey tail over here. That could be the reason why. That's why I'm ready for him and Eva to go ahead and get it in smash so we can know what she gonna say. Because if she says it was magical and all amazing, then we're gonna be like, well, Cat, it could be you, honey. You might be like the damn the black hole because you might you might need something that's gonna fill it fills me up, yeah, that, so yeah. We got Angelica. She says Kat could make a great investigator and even work very well with police department if she would just calm the fuck down and just listen. She has a very keen eye for law enforcement, but she has absolutely no patience, and you cannot be a good person in law enforcement if you're not putting in patience and using your intuition. If she packs away that entitlement and calm the fuck down a little, then she could be so useful because she's brilliant. She just needs to know how to apply it. And you are absolutely right, Angelica, 100% correct. Angelica also says, I have been a bit annoyed by the comments that talk about Kat and Jacob hooking up. I think it's despicable. I was recently watching episode 44 where Chelsea went to see her cousin Martin to talk about the threesomes because she was starting to have feelings for Allison. But when Kat went to talk to her cousin-in-law Jacob about her concerns about Tomas, everyone took that as if she meant that they were going to hook up. I think it's horrible. Why can't two cousins talk about a situation in this close knit family? It seems just as normal as Chelsea to go to Martin to talk about him that it is for Kat to go and talk to Jacob. Oh, but because Jacob and Kat are not blood, honey, and blood relatives, that means something devious got to go on and got to pop off. I hope these writers are not listening to this talk. Angelica, I'm just saying, boo. I'm just the chemistry is there, honey. If it don't happen, then I'm gonna be like, yeah, Angelica was right, honey. The writer's listening to you. But girl, if it flips the other way, and you know what I said is what I said, and it's in the script, I don't know, girl. I don't know. Some things can happen by accident. You know what I'm saying? Because Jacob and Naomi still hasn't really gone into depth about this whole Martin situation. That's been put. It's so many stories that have been put on the back burner since this whole Chelsea kidnapping has. So that's still there that they need to talk about. They really do need to talk about that shit. They talked about a little bit, but not to the point where he's done with it. He ain't done. He ain't done with it. I'll be surprised if they don't circle back around to it. But if they don't, hell, girl, who knows? But I thank you for your opinion, Angelica, as always, girl. I really love it. We have Elizabeth Lassiter. Hey, Elizabeth, she says, honey, I don't get Ted's plan. At first, I thought he was going to stand there and wait for Leslie to rescind her offer to the house across the Duprees and then be like this bitch. I ain't giving you shit and then walk the fuck out, right? No, this fool really giving the house he and Nicole raised their kids into his psychotic baby mammy. And if he had a real plan, why not tell Nicole that you're using her house to do this dumb shit? Once again, you putting Eva above your wife, but you swear up and down that you love Nicole so much. Get the fuck out of here, Ted. Get the fuck out of here. Say it, Elizabeth. We got James. He says the little lady who portrays Allison is stunningly beautiful, and she's doing a spectacular job in a different role. But what kind of fluid she must she have in her eyes to lubricate all of that eyeball? If one of her eyeballs was a golf course, maybe Tiger Woods wouldn't be able to distinguish it from a regular golf ball. Her eyeball is the same size as a golf ball. Has Allison blinked one time? No. I was looking at her on TikTok last night, like literally last night, September 2nd. And she's so talented. She's has some monologues that she's written. And trying to study her, like for real. I like she does a lot of makeup tutorials. She has a boyfriend, he's a cutie pie. And she has a couple of monologues that she's written and it's so dope. It's such a great monologue that she does. And she plays low-key psychotic or depressed. She plays that so well and she's been in this game for such a long time. And she was also she helped present at some major thing. So she's really trying to get her footing out there, but now she's really popular with this. And she doesn't you when you see her on TikTok and or her IG, all those videos, she doesn't really her features are very soft. She talks very proper. She's cool as fuck, but she's accentuating this particular role so great. And when I see her, I'm happy that I'm able to see her in a very, very more relaxed, normal face because she scares me. The way that her eyes are bulging and she smiles and the textures and tones of her voice, she scares me. So yeah, I love her. I admire how she's using that character. I really do admire that about her because it's not her at all. It's definitely not her at all. We got Michael Parms. He says CBS is airing encore reruns about Beyond the Gates during this week instead of the brand new ones. The network has confirmed this decision with the following details. And he says for the week of September the 1st through the 5th, which we are now, CBS will rebroadcast episodes 45 through 49 from May, which centered on Ted's and Nicole's anniversary and reveal around Ted's affair and Eva's connection to the family. New episodes are scheduled to resume on Monday, September the 8th. Thank you, Michael, as always. Thank you, my love. We have Addicted to Love 57 says, Crazy Allison beat herself up. I think she did. She put an orange in a sock Like Lynn Whitfield's character in a thin line between love and hate, baby. Yes, she did, baby. Yes, she did. And Addicted gave me such a blessing. Thank you so much, Addicted to Love. I really appreciate you. She said, Auntie, I had to do this because of the short video you made in the moo moo. Oh my God, you put that. You put the biggest smile on my face. I said, damn it, just when I didn't think I could love you more. Mwah. Thanks for the smiles, fun, great recaps, and good vibes. You're awesome. Thank you, my love. You are so sweet. Thank you. And Cynthia agrees. Here, here. We have JSM Riches. Hey, JSM Riches. Thank you so much, honey. Says Tomas, you and Eva go ahead and get it on already. Right, exactly. You two are down on the same level, not down. Let my girl Kat have a real top shelf mind. Right, JSM Riches? JSM Riches also says it is the best soap on TV. I think that's why CBS is trying to kill it with this rerun week's mess. Right, that's some bullshit. But I'm gonna cut my TV on because I am letting it run in the background so they could get my view. So yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Jasmine was like, she responded and said, Jasmine Williams responded and said, CBS is definitely making trouble. No soap has ever had 3 week long hiatuses. Right? Was it 3? I thought it was 2. Okay. Girl, you better say that. And J.S. Richards agreed with Jasmine and said, exactly, sis. We have Exotic Butterfly, 220. Hey, boo. Says, Ted fumbled the ball again, telling Leslie she can move on in. Right? We know it's a ploy to keep her away from the Dupree's home, but he could have at least informed Nicole of his plan. Ted needs to sing to Leslie, how can I miss you if you won't fuck off? By Luther Van Dazzle. I need. Wow, is that a real song? Exotic. I'm about to find that shit. Play that for my boyfriend. Exotic Butterfly also says the actress portraying Allison has really brought this character to life. Isn't she brilliant? She is an ethereal avatar beauty. However, I do want Chelsea to mollywop her ass and set herself free from Little Red Riding Hood's grandma's house. And Lexa played Good Golly Miss Molly by Little Richard. He was a trip. Little Richard. Was it for Little Richard gay? Or he just was he was delivered. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, of course, I support the community no matter what. But I mean, he's gone to glory now. They said when he took off that wig and shit, he ain't look nothing like himself. Like, yeah, baby. You do anything to look good for the public, baby. But at home, you just release the tiger, baby. We got James. James said, Rascals, doesn't Jacob have a younger brother who is on the force? If so, he's Cat's man. Oh, okay. Tomas goes to Eva and one problem solved. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember them talking about that. All right. We have a new person, Tara Lohman, 2782. Hi, Tara or Tara. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. Hopefully, this is not your first or last time, baby, making a comment over here because I highlight what you say in my front porch, which you are here right now today. So thank you so much, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She said, I think the emotional scene paid off of Madison where she breaks to Shanice, apologized to Chelsea's parents, and pledged to help Chelsea's family, highlights the depths of her feelings. Her action proved that this love is not just talk, but shows a stronger and deeper bond and committed that they share between the two. And the way she wants to be a part of Chelsea's rescue and go with Kat and Jacob speaks volumes for that character in the relationship. I would love to see them exploring the after trauma Chelsea may face and how Madison would help her cope and deal with that, exploring marriage between the two, the journey of a marriage ceremony, and also the journey of Madison and Chelsea's becoming parents through IVF or adoption. The chemistry that these two actresses portray through these characters is phenomenal, and I agree. And it shows something powerful and meaningful. You can see the love that is being displayed through the characters, which is genuine and true love. I think these two are a powerful couple on the show. Yes, Beyond the Gates is a phenomenal show. Love it. Thank you so much for your platform. I really enjoy your recap for Beyond the Gates. You nailed each recap for the show. Thank you so much, Tara. Those were some dynamic words. I mean, are you Madison? Girl, I be questioning everybody who come up here. Are you a writer, honey? Thank you so much, Tara. Tara, thank you, thank you, thank you for your in-depth synopsis of how you love Madison. Of course, like I said, I love Madison's character because she's so real. It's like she don't even seem like she's reading the script. She's like really locked into that character so much, and I love how she delivers it. But thank you so much, Tara. I really do appreciate you. We have Elizabeth Lassiter says, "Hey, Auntie, hope you enjoy your weekend. I would have told Crazy Allison, let's have our first dance. Get her to twirl me around so her back is toward me and I'm choking that bitch with them damn chains." I really think Allison has done this before. She's too abduction sufficient. I'm waiting for it to come out that this chick escaped from a psych ward somewhere. That'll be interesting. Bet Allison ain't even her real name. Loved your voice for Tomaj. You tried to give him more swag, even though he's so robotic. After Chelsea gets rescued, it's really going to be her and Kit Kat Brat because she ain't trusting nobody. Nope. It's gonna be a struggle between Chelsea and Madison with trust, you know. So yeah, it's gonna be a struggle. I hope it's not, but I feel like just the little teasers of when she saw Allison in the police station, she's triggered, and they playing that damn Jason, piano solo in the background. Like, yeah, she's triggered. She's real triggered by that girl. Cynthia says it took me forever to delete my mom's phone number from my contacts, but I still have a video from her from our Christmas celebrations that ain't going nowhere. Yeah, it's the same. My mom's phone number's still in my phone, girl. And I do have a video of her like a couple of summers ago. We celebrated one of my auntie's birthdays, and she was just dancing, baby. She just dancing. Then when she finished, she was like, "Oh, help me back to my seat." So yeah, I still have her videos. I have videos of, like years ago when she was here helping me after I had my partial hysterectomy. I have her on a video celebrating my one of my nephews' birthday. So I have, her sprinkle. Of course, we have more pictures than videos, but yeah, I have her. I definitely do. Unfortunately, my old Facebook was hacked, so I don't any connections. I can't tag or anything because it's connected to that old Facebook page, and they made it into a memorial page. My daughter had it made into a memorial page, but I sometimes I'll ask my daughter to go and let me see, because she used to holler and tag me a lot on, look at my daughter, she's on stage, I love you, stuff like that. But yeah, you want to have those little tangible things that you can always hold on to your parents. And there's some things that I have of hers and stuff, so I'm really grateful for her. She's doing some things, honey, on the other side. I can feel it. Sorry if y'all don't believe in that, but I do. And there's so many amazing things that are happening behind the scenes that are crazy. And I know it has a lot to do with her and my dad up there. When my dad passed, a lot of crazy stuff was happening for me, like good crazy. This year, she's been gone for a couple of years, but now it's been like, whoa, wait a minute. I took a whole year. Well, it was kind of like a year off of acting. And this year, I'm finally nominated for one of our local theater awards. I ain't been nominated since I've been acting for 15 years. Somebody called me one of the most sought after actresses in the area. I'm like, thank you. I don't toot my horn. I just like thank you. But I just got a nomination, so I might be bringing an award home in about a month. And I'm also the hostess or the MC for the gala. So it'd be cool if I'm not just the MC but win an award too. That when I tell you I'm a cut a fool, I'm going to cut a motherfucking fool if I win. But the fact that I'm nominated, I'm just happy about that. We have Cynthia All. She says, "Happy heavenly birthday to your mom." Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cynthia also says, "When Ted talks to Dre and tell him what's going on with him now, I can see Dre facial expressions. Oh, are you freaking kidding me right now?" I think that Ted should have at least told Eva of his plans, or at least Ted. She should have told somebody. You just go in there by yourself and just telling this crazy ass girl. I don't know how the fuck he didn't think that Leslie was gonna go over there and talk to damn Nicole. I don't get that. You stupid nigga. I mean, you a cutie pie and everything, but damn. I thought that was the most stupid move he ever made. I don't understand that. I mean, I get it because now she's backed out of the Jarvis's deal. But now then you got this bitch over here thinking that, oh honey, my baby's daddy, you found him, he finna move in with us, and we ain't gonna fucking nothing. But he gonna stay on one wing and I'm gonna stay on the other. And guess what he gonna do? He gonna have to eat crow and that motherfucker he gonna have to move in there. Watch. He gonna be living in there, thinking he's still gonna try to get Nicole back. Nigga, no. No, I don't want you. Mm-mm. That's what she tell him. Whew, let me go ahead and calm down. We got Curly K 7041. Hey, Curly K says, excellent recap, Auntie. I hope Ted's plan isn't the final straw to him never reconciling with Nicole. I think it is. I mean, the only way that he's going to be able to get her back is he's going to have to look like a hero or make Carlton look like a really bad motherfucker. So yeah, that's what I feel. Cynthia says, Brock said, I heard him. He said that cake that Allison claims she made look like it came from Publix because he knows the Publix cakes when he see Publix be good, baby. It got some good fried chicken too. Cynthia also says, Auntie, these names you be giving the cabins in the woods. I love fairy tales. I love them damn stories. We got Lightning Storm. Hey, Lightning. Lightning says, now, Ted, good Lord. I mean, really? I really hope that's a setup because it would be wild for that to be real, Nick. But let's remember, Nicole already tried to sell it once and Vanessa stopped her. She would she would hand known. Oh, she wouldn't have known. she would have she wouldn't have known she couldn't if it was just his. Yeah, she wouldn't have been able to do it if it was just his house. Which means now that Leslie's traipsed her ass over there to gloat that Nicole knows this is some nonsense. But even with this being BS, it can't be good for Ted still. It's just too nuts for a plan. Yeah. She gave him a hand. Okay, she gave him a hand. I think Nicole did give him an applause for him stopping the Jarvis, but you didn't stop your bitch from coming over here talking about she moving in here. And again, that proves that Leslie has no class. Like they said on damn Fat Albert. She has no class. You think that just because you have money, you can just go and just like somebody has money, they can just come to my house and tell me to get out. So where am I supposed to go? Paperwork is involved, baby. I mean, what you don't understand. That's right, you lived in your little Roach Motel, so you don't understand. There's a lot of paperwork and stuff that has to be done, darling. And then you trying to paint a fucking house. She has no clue, honey, no clue. We have Cynthia. Cynthia says, I think it's harder for the kids when they're teenagers and parents get divorced because my grandson had to go through therapy for a while. And my husband and I always made sure that he came to talk to us as much about it. Oh, that's sweet. That's really good, Cyn. That's really great that teenagers, even older adults. Used to have a friend of mine a long time ago who didn't like her father's new wife, but I think it was because the wife didn't really get to try to get to know them that well, didn't try to get to know his daughters that well, and just made it really full of drama. You gotta be nice, honey. You gotta give respect if you want it, so they made it tough and they just didn't like that woman. So yeah, I think it's tough, but thank God that he has, grandparents like you and your hubby that will step in and give him that open door to talk about anything. I think that's amazing. You're a great grandmommy. Lightning Storm says, I think the main thing Eva is missing is and desperately needs is a friend. Yeah, she needs a bestie. It's weird that her only friend is the is kind of like a love interest, right? I wish Eva still did hair at that salon, then they could bring a new character in from there. That could be her friend, maybe even a flamboyant gay guy. That would be cool, right? Who could create a mini storyline where she sees some of Martin and some of Smitty's internal homophobia by them not liking this guy for being so flaming. Yeah, I think that would be cool. I think they should bring like a more flamboyant gay guy to help her get some shit off her chest and get her to go out. Girl, don't be sitting around here on Tomas. Something fun. Leslie brings the buffoonery. But what was that damn Hispanic guy who gave them the salsa lessons? He cracked me the fuck up. I cannot think of his name. But that dude was hilarious. They need to bring him back to teach the whole family. Maybe they'll bring him back at Chelsea and Madison's wedding or something to teach salsa, because he needs to come back. He was great. That man, he did such a great job. But yeah, I agree. I agree, Lightning. They should have somebody to bring some type of spark to it. I mean, they don't have to be up there all the time, but just when we feel like we just had enough, had that their hands around our throat. Come on, y'all. Let loose our throat so we can key a little bit. So I agree. That's why I choose to do the episodes the way I do it, to add like the little adult humor and funny in there, because some of these damn episodes be too heavy. Like I cried last week because again, that whole dream thing, and that girl finally, she's like, finally had, got to where I needed to be, and here you come, you took that away from me. I was like, damn, that hit my heart so heavy. Ooh, it hit me so heavy. So yeah, they need something. They need something there, just a little bit of something. We got Sin. She says, I can't see Leslie reading no books, clearly for appearance. To all them books on the shelf. Cause I was like, yeah, her living room is like, it's all right. I mean, ain't no damn, what is it? What was I going to say? Ain't no damn magenta colors or nothing in the damn living room. Not a ounce of magenta in there. You talk about you want to paint the outside of your house magenta. You just want to do that to piss them off. You're very clear on that, girl. Ain't no damn magenta in your house. Maybe one of them damn wigs that you was trying on a few months ago was magenta, but you ain't got nothing in your house that's magenta. All right. Cynthia also says, James, you know how you talk about Leslie be looking fine and whatever she wears. If you watch the beginning season of The Family Business, woo, child, freaking amazing. Okay, really? Okay. James says, Leslie is amazing from top of her head to the soles of her feet. Sin. Now, have you seen her feet, James? You better watch it. I hope your birthday was equally so. I must know more about The Family Business. Me too. Where can I find it? Rascals, Mel, and Tim can tell us all we need to know about Leslie. Backfield in motion. I'm going to have to penalize you. Backfield in motion, baby. You know that's against the rule. Break them rules, Leslie. Break them. You know she's a rule breaker. I ain't gonna lie. Me too, Jay. Cynthia says to James, hell, you can find them on BET and BET Plus if you have that service. Okay, I know I have it, so I need to check it out. A lot of y'all been talking about that. A lot. So she is doing both shows. I didn't know that she was still doing both. Well, I mean, the guy who plays Tyrell does both shows. He does um Divorced Sisters and this, so it's possible. Okay, I might have to check it out. I might have to go back. How many seasons has it been on? Am I going to be like 2 or 3 seasons behind? Probably so, but I'll check it out though. I will. Cynthia also says, child, Jacob has to has his 21 questions. Wish he would stop asking so many damn questions, honey. I'm just like, God, doggy. Get my nerves, honey. We got James. He says, sis, you've nailed it, little sis. When Eva mentions Cat to Tomas, it's with regret that it seems as if they never be sisters, although that's what Eva would want more than almost anything in this world. When Cat mentions Eva, there's so much venom in her mouth that even that if she ever bit Tomas on his bottom lip, he will surely perish. Yeah, I think that's the reason why he mentioned it to her. So, oh my God, we have such a wonderful, oh my God. Hey, Danny, Michelle, 82. Hey, my love. Mwah. Thank you so much for your comments. And I'm going to read this, baby. Mwah. Thank you so much. Please don't let this be the first or last time, my love, you mention or you say something or you talk, honey, because I am going to read your words, okay? So let's see what Miss Danny Michelle says. She says, hello, first time commenter, but I have been lurking your bush in the bushes for a month or so. I love your genuine down to earth style and the respect you have for your supporters. Just to shed some light on why there aren't new episodes during a major holiday week, it's normal when it comes to soap operas because they are they are ran 5 times a week and shoot months in advance. Okay, Days of Our Lives is the extreme, filming 6 to 9 months ahead. Oh, the others, YNR and BGH, usually stay 2 to 3 months ahead. Beyond the Gates is new, so they're working with about 12 to 14 weeks ahead too. So for example, they most likely already recorded Christmas episodes and New Year's episodes already, since the show is still new. The network is being careful with when they air fresh episodes. Okay, thank you. Also, remember those shows have been on for more than 30 years, true, and they have a set routine. Beyond the Gates is brand new and finding its footing. There are whole logistics, scheduling, and budget constraints that common viewers aren't aware of that plays a part of behind the scenes. Holiday weeks like Labor Day are always low viewing weeks. A lot of people are traveling, getting the kids ready for the school year, are with family or watching sports. That is true. Networks don't want to waste big storylines when half of the audience isn't watching. You better say that, Danny. So they hold back new episodes and run repeats. Thank you. The best repeats too, now that you mention it. Hence, they are picking back up on the abduction next week on September the 7th. Last but not least, they have real-time handbag launch that they need to be in sync with the episodes. Isn't it September the 29th? I think so. They need to wrap up the abduction storyline and get that Chelsea cat out there selling bags, hopefully. They also have the November sweeps. Okay, so it is November, not September. Okay. That I'm assuming will have a big storyline climaxing or a wrap-up shrug. Um, and the holidays they need to be in sync for. So can't wait to air the holiday winter episodes in October. It might feel frustrating, but I'm sure the show isn't being sidelined or set up to fail. Thank you. This is exactly standard practices across soaps. We just need to keep watching, talking, and reviewing the episodes and building community around it, just like you're doing. Keep up the good. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, my love. Oh my God, you are amazing. Thank you. Okay, James did reply. He says, "Welcome to the home of the Rascals, Danny, and thank you for the welcome information about why the reruns. We may now put that to bed. Any suspicions about the soap opera we sometimes hate to love is being sabotaged." Right, exactly. And Cynthia also came back and said, "Oh my God, Danny, first off, welcome. Like James said, we're called the Rascals over here, and you really informed us as to why we have reruns, but we're watching the show this week anyway. um anyway, it might be something we've missed the first time. Thank you." And I'm also, watching it and going back to pick out little outfits from some of the characters. So, but thank you, Danny. Thank you. Now, are you part of the, the industry? Because girl, you could just email me. You know what I'm saying? I'm an actress. I haven't said that in a long time, have I, y'all? I'm an actress, baby. I've been acting for 15 years. Yeah. But thank you, Danny. I appreciate you, my love. Cynthia says, "I'm telling my age, but do y'all remember the Carol Burnett show? Yes, when the guy was always about to laugh at the scenes with Tim Conway. When you made the comment on Ted, try not to laugh. Yeah, it was Harvey Korman. Yep, Harvey Korman. Yep, James has said it. Harvey Korman. He would try his best to not laugh. That's me. Tim Conway is me on stage, y'all. I always like to make my castmates laugh. One lady I know for sure she gonna be laughing. But yeah, James said it was Harvey Korman, sis. They were hilarious. They were. Sent replied and says, James, I had a brain fart. Couldn't remember his name. Yeah, I remembered it. Even before I looked at James's name, I remember Harvey Korman. That was the good old days, girl. I used to love Carol Burnett, and sometimes she would laugh too, wearing them big ass curtains. She was Norma Desmond. When all those very dramatic actresses back then, and she would come down the stairs. Hi, I am Norma Desmond. I was like, you better do that, bitch. I think that probably is a reason why I am nothing but a little tape recorder, because people like her, people who were able to create all these different characters and they bring them to life. And I looked up to people like that. Now that I think about it, yeah, yeah, maybe that's why I do what I do. Maybe that seed was there and it's finally sprouting up, flowers and tulips and stuff. That could be it. Thank you for, bringing that back to my memory, sis. Thank y'all. Leslie, look, Leslie girl. Cynthia also says, Leslie said I met my match with Bill and I can't bully with him like everybody else do. Honey, she is scared of hell. She's scared of that nigga. Ooh, she's scared of him, and I'm glad. I was like, somebody got to make her scared. It's like I don't believe that this girl is just going around here just wreaking havoc everywhere, and nobody has the balls to stop her. Yeah, Bill does, but they do have a little bit of sexual chemistry, though. I ain't gonna lie. That little tension between them, I'm like, Well, I mean, ain't nothing gonna happen. We know that, but still, I like it. When he picked her up and put her on that damn front porch, that was the first time a man had touched her in a while until Ted touched on the arm to stop her from, trying to kick him out of her apartment. But ain't no man touched her in a long time. So I know she's like, oh. So yeah, it looked good. Sin also says, I'm surprised she didn't actually buy a dress for Chelsea. Hmm. That's interesting. That's what I thought. I was like, what type of dress are you going to pull out? Because I thought they was going to be twins. Because she bought the lingerie the same, but I'm surprised. And I thought she was going to write Chelsea's vows too. She didn't do it. Pearly Cole says Nicole told Vanessa she wanted to put the house on the market right after she found out of Ted's affair. Nicole must have partial ownership of the house. Ted is lying to Dana about giving her the house. Yeah, he should have told somebody to plan so we know exactly what was going on, girl. But yeah, that plan, it clearly wasn't a good one. Crystal Waters says Allison probably hurt herself. Remember, Craig told Kat and Jacob that he didn't know she was crazy like that. He said if he knew, he would have done something and told somebody. Yeah, he knew he had some. Most of these men know when they have a crazy pussy. Sometimes they say that's the best kind. Y'all know, y'all men know what I'm talking about. Y'all have a crazy puss. Y'all don't want to tell nobody about that crazy puss. You want to keep it to yourself. You know what I'm talking about. We got we got Peace Angel. Hey Peace. Peace says, how in the hell did Nickel Slick Ted ever become a doctor? Leslie is a whole Looney Tune, but playing her like that is not the business, honey. He going to have both her and Nicole pissed at him. Lord, I want Nicole to beat Leslie's ass for running up in her house. Ooh, Allison is handling her cray cray role, ain't she? But the essay vibe gave me the ick. Maybe that's why that didn't, that didn't. I ain't like that part. Wondering if it is Chelsea's vulnerability that drew Allison. Okay, despite Chelsea's career, etc., she still seems soft. Right. Allison frames her behavior as love and care, but she needs to control, like chains and forced marriage and demands, woo, etc. You got to say that. You usually have to kirk all the way out of that type of biatch. Yeah, you do have to kirk all the way out on that bit. Yeah, she should have did that. I don't know why she didn't do it yet, but we'll see on next week. We got a few days. We got Miss Pearly Cole says, I don't think Allison paid Craig to rough her up. I believe she slammed her forehead against the wall. Ain't that something? Oh my God, that's crazy. We got Michael Parms. He says, well, since the purse launch was a bust because of the kidnapping, Kat is going to still need a job. Will she join the police department or will she and Jacob start their own detective agency? San Anna says she definitely needs to go to the police academy or be a PI. She's getting on my nerves like she's the police chief. Right. Michael says Ted is playing the codes concerning his house, and of course, Leslie will be mad as hell when it comes out. Yeah, she will. I think that she was kind of getting on her about that, getting on him about that sometime next week. Michael says, "Hey, Shar, the new Ted and Nicole have absolutely no chemistry at all. Thank you. Unfortunately, the new Ted took over right after Nicole found out about Leslie, so we haven't gotten to see Nicole and the new Ted as a happy, loving couple. Never. We sure haven't." Michael also says, will Jacob and Madison have an accident on their way to save Chelsea? And if so, will one of the three heroes meet an unfortunate end? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, we see in the teaser next week that no, none of them have an unfortunate end. I think you mentioned that in my no, you didn't mention it live. No, I think you did mention it in the live, but no, I don't think so because we saw at the end. Santa Ana says something to think about. Probably Madison would would devastate Chelsea more Yeah, and could cripple up Jacob where he can't be a cop no more. I love it. I love it how we be thinking of stuff. And Angelica says, hopefully they will be able to come out of this possible accident. But if not, it is most likely that it will probably be Madison that will be injured because that would affect Chelsea's healing after this devastating ordeal. Even more for the Duprees to deal with because Chelsea is going to have a very difficult time when she is rescued. I feel like she is. I can't wait to see the rescue. All right, we have Company Confidential 6624. Hey, Company Confidential. Don't think I've ever seen your sunflower before, baby. So thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate your comment. Please don't let this be the first or last time you come by, swing on by and say something, honey, because your words over here matter. Company Confidential says, I'm so glad Leslie was foolish enough to fill Nicole in on the plan, baby. If Ted hadn't delayed the divorce, he would have had full autonomy to proceed with that foolish plan. Now that the cat's out of the bag, Nicole can use it for ammunition and leverage. It won't happen. Thank you. Thank you. That is so true. That's all facts. We have KB90. KB90 says Beyond the Gates really set themselves apart from the other soap operas by going to this level with this storyline and these characters. I remember back being 15 and watching Simone Russell on Passions in 2005, the first black lesbian character on daytime TV. Now, 20 years later, Beyond the Gates has raised the bar, providing black woman loving woman triangle. One a woman, one black. What does that mean? Woman love woman lesbian. Woman to woman love, baby. Woman to woman love. Okay, hold on for a sec. Woman to woman love triangle with a pinch of freaky deaky and a dash of Delulu. And even though deranged Allison is Looney Tune as fuck and sweet Chelsea has been severely traumatized, I know wifey Madison is going to be there for her. I agree. I agree, KB. I agree, my love. Jasmine Williams responds and says, yes, yes, and yes. Beyond the Gates has set itself worlds apart in every level. Poor sweet Chelsea will be traumatized. She sure will. She will be traumatized. She'll go dark on social media. I agree. I can see creepy bug eyes giving her one last bloody death stare. Maybe she'll go into a coma so that they can trot this great little wackadoos out from time to time. Meanwhile, the Crest resident Tasmania Devil still doesn't pay for Laura and gets a whole new manger, right? And or does she? Martin is going to find himself in trouble with Joey. He might make him vouch for a club membership with all the his dirty money. Oh, okay. Naomi might be going through some mental detachment to cope with her sister's kidnapping, but not a good look that she had an urgency for June. Right. I don't like that she did have more urgency for June than she did for her own sister. Martin is not using his congressional powers enough. Dummy Jacob should have called the whole squad for backup. Now they will lose me. Jacob doesn't have it for the cop thing. He really doesn't. He really, really doesn't. KB says, I know reactors clown Allison's appearance, and that's unfortunate for the actress, but someone described her eyes perfectly by saying that she has wide spaced out eyes like beautiful anime characters. Oh, how pretty. And I feel like that's respectful way of pointing out the uniqueness in a person's physical traits. It's funny that she auditioned for the role of Chelsea. Oh, yes, she did say that. She sure did. But they offered her Allison, and it's perfect fit because you said her unique appearance works for her for the deranged, obsessed character she plays, and it's perfect because it's good to look different. It's good to not look like everybody else. Like when it comes to Chelsea's look, she looks like everybody. You can go to any IG page, anywhere, and on a good day, you're going to find about 10 girls that look like Chelsea. 10. Easy. No matter what outfit she has on. I will say that lately Cat's different. Her style is different. She's kind of grown. But when I tell you when it comes to Allison or Brianna's character, she's done so great. Oh my gosh, she's done amazing. And she does good with her makeup too. She does a lot of Halloween makeup stuff, so she's really talented. The girl is bad. Jasmine replies and says, yes, Brianna does have beautiful anime eyes, but she's crazy villain. And we have to drag Allison. Yeah, we got to drag her, honey. We got to. Jasmine also says, why don't Chelsea grab that crazy bitch when she smashed that cake in her face? Right. I know they have to drag this out unrealistically, but damn, Allison should win best villain next year. She's creepy, cray, good, baby teeth, top knot, and all. Right. Jasmine also says, how dare TikTok Ted give away the place Nicole has called home to Leslie without even telling her? And lecherous Leslie slithers up in there to drop the bomb. How did she get in her house without a key? She said your housekeeper was good. Maybe I should keep her. Girl, get out of here with your corny ass. It's like, where's the security? Leslie shouldn't be able to go get beyond them damn gates. She is not a homeowner. The club should have denied her like they denied Joey. Right. There are boards that decide these things, and they all know Leslie's reputation. Details, people, details. Jasmine also says, is Tomato wearing a wig? He's got this weird roll up on his forehead like a cartoon character. I thought about that when I was looking at him. I thought about that when I was looking at him. Eva's flirting and the phony cat concern was so ratchet. Cat is a brat, but Tomato and Eva are out of pocket. And so Santa Ana said, that part, honey, that part. Sandra Cullum says Eva brings up Cat because although she likes Tomas, she knows Tomas has a flame burning for Cat. And she does it because she wants to make sure that he still has that burning flame. Once he says, me and Cat are not together anymore, because she's not going to find out from Cat. She's going to find out about their breaking up from her. From him, I mean. So that's the reason why she asked. That bitch she ain't concerned about their relationship. Only because if it benefits her. That's the only reason why she asked. And Sandra also says, will Eva and Kat ever be friends? I feel like they will eventually. Not if Tomas has a say. Not if Tomas has a say and Kat don't even want Tomas for real. When Kat opens up to Eva, Eva may turn to Tomas. Maybe I'm wrong. No, that everybody has a whole opinion over here, girl. Everybody has a whole opinion, Sandra. So I thank you for yours. I really, really do. I got two more videos I'm going to go ahead and tap on. I've already kind of sort of responded to them. And I'm going to also respond to the comments that were on my live. So yeah, this is gonna be another long video, but we're gonna get through it, honey. We're gonna get through it. I mean, I see some people commented on my Susan Lucci. Poor Susan Lucci. Jeez Louise. I got Miss Welder who says, oh yes, oh my girl, she's thin. And I got Cynthia Judkins who says, yes, I think she should gain a little weight. She's always been thin, but I wish her all the best. Yeah, I'll do. I wish her all the best too. I really do. That's an unhealthy thin. All right, we're on the Danny video with her looking all hot and cute. Um, we have Nazir says, Nazir 1962 says, good morning, everybody. Did I read that On the Gates isn't going to be on for a couple of weeks? If so, when is it coming back? It'll be back on September the 8th. It's not a couple of weeks, just this week. That's all. Just this week. Just this week, honey. That's all, Nazir. We have House of Sir James. Hey, boo. Says, good morning, Auntie. I love this extra content. Danny is fire. I love her fashions. I think you should do one on Andre. Okay. They dress him well. Okay, I will. I also found out why Beyond the Gates is on a break this week. It's simple. They don't have enough episodes it can to sustain them until the end of the year. The article stated that if they keep running new episodes, we will be getting Thanksgiving episodes 2 weeks before it's time. Ooh, they are trying to stay on schedule. Y&R and B&B have hundreds of episodes so they can continue with new content or choose reruns. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you. We have Miss Welder 69. She says, I like what she wore at the Articulate concert the best, and I have fluffy pink bathroom that I absolutely loved, and it's short one, just like a bathrobe. I'm talking about bathroom, bathrobe, and it's short and pink, and I love it. It's just like yours. Yay! All right, we have Curly K 7041. She says, great series, Auntie. I love Danny's style and agree that everything looks good on her. Looking forward to seeing you profile Nicole. I think her outfits are very sophisticated. They definitely are. Okay, I got you. I will certainly start doing. Let me write this list. I know we have I didn't think about Andre, so I thank you, sir. Sir James, for talking about that. And okay, I got Nicole. Also, somebody mentioned Leslie. So yeah, I'm going to definitely do that. I'm gonna try to squeeze in as much as I can this week. All right, we have just me says, "Hey Auntie, recap. No, I like all the photos of the actors and actresses in their clothes. It's kind of reminiscent to me. I'm watching it just to get views. So I saw on Facebook where some people are not watching it in order to keep it on. You're gonna have to watch it. Oh yeah, I've been letting it play in the background. Although I can't watch it, I put my TV on and that shit is playing in the background, baby. It's playing in the background, honey. Cynthia says her favorite is the photo shoot too. Yeah, mine too. Miss Pearly Cole says even though Danny is is thin, she has thick but shapely legs. I said right, she's slim thick, honey. James says, oh yes, I've noticed Danny's glorious gams as well. Is it yams or gams? I call them yams. I thought they call them yams. Yes, Vanasty has toothpick legs like a stork. Damn, James. All right, we have Exotic Butterfly 220. She says, hey, Auntie, you look fascinating and you're fascinator. Thank you, boo. She says, I'm loving your Beyond the Gate style profile series. My favorite Danny look was the tangerine gold snake sister sledge looking ensemble she wore at their Articulates concert. Head to toe, fabulous. And shout out to the recap rascal that coined the articulates, right? Articulates, right? Thank you so much, y'all. Let me see what else y'all are talking about. All right, just going to go ahead and hit on the one that I did for Kat on Monday. Miss Welder says, do Leslie's outfits next. They're coming up, boo. They're coming up. JSM Richie says, I'm Team Cat too. The best outfit was the red salsa dress when she was dancing with Tomas. Don't like the new hair. It's very grown woman. It's not cutesy tight curls anymore. It's very loose curls, grown woman. They've been putting more of a pop of color on her lip. She had that lovely time with Tomas, so she thinks she grown now, but it's definitely a difference. That's why I chose those two pictures in the thumbnail, so you can see a huge difference. Like Cat back in February ain't the same Cat now. So yeah, it's cute. I mean, it does. She did a whole damn reaction on TikTok. I think she did on IG and she uploaded on TikTok. She said that's why black women don't like to wear no go these showers, hotel showers. So the hotel showers are the ones that hang above your head, and then it has one that comes out the walls. I ain't never been in one of those showers. Have y'all ever been in one of those showers before? They come straight from out the ceiling down, child. We would be fighting because, like she said, a black woman don't want to get her hair wet, honey. I don't care if you natural or not. And then why is the water coming like right at me? I like to, I let it flow down. So she had me cracking up. She's funny. She's very, very funny. She had on no makeup. I might have to maybe steal her video and bring it over here. But she didn't have any makeup on. Very, very natural looking girl. Very fun, very witty, very like snarky. She's very much like her character. But yeah, the new hair is interesting. It looks like she'd just be wearing like a twist out and just like flat twist and just unravel them. And yeah, it's different. It's very different. But I think that they're trying to differentiate of the cat before she was a virgin, and now after she's a virgin. So yeah, everything is more grown woman like. So yes, interesting. We have exotic butterfly says love cat style evolution. My favorites are her tie between old Ted and new Ted's anniversary party and the red salsa dress with the new Donna Ross mahogany hairdo. Right. Can't wait to see who you style in the next profile. It's my Danny. We have Just Me 8201 says, I believe the reason why they put Kat in short skirts and shorts because of her signature style. Patti LaBelle's voice. Miss Thang has legs. Thank you, Just Me. She says, Just Me also says, I think your favorite is the short red one that that she wore to her parents' anniversary. Please do Mrs. Anita or Danny next. Okay, I gotta do it. You got it, boo. You got it. Crystal Waters says, Kat looked the best in the red dress when she was salsa dancing with Tomas. I was totally blown away. Me too. It seemed like everybody likes that. Sin asked to do Danny next, which I did. Sin also says, your favorite with the leopard print. Girl, I love me some leopard print. It's ridiculous. Sin also says Cat is my favorite too for the most part. Yeah. Peace Angel says, yes, honey, that red dress was everything. Runner up fave. The black outfit with the leopard trim was cute. I'm up for whomever you do next because all those heifers are fabulous except Haley in those office hooker outfits. Yeah, I said it. Just for that girl, I probably will do a Haley just to see what the fuck she wore. You know I'm evil like that, girl. Thank you, peace. Ghana girl. Hey, Ghana girl says Cat is my favorite. I love most of her outfits too. Yes, we Ghana girl. She says Cat is my favorite. And Sandra Washington says the fashion on each character is really great, all but Haley. She dressed like she's always going to a cocktail party. Haley hair could be different. Maybe that would help her style. When I first saw Cat, I went and got a hat. Wow, just like the one she had on. Now I'm too old for short dresses. Kat is a pretty young lady, but she needs to maybe put a nice pair of a pantsuit on. Sometimes that will show her educational stand and her wealth. Danny just knows how to dress. So does Nicole, Anita, Naomi, and Vanessa. I can't say I loved every outfit that she had on. Can't wait to see more of the Beyond the Gates. All right, thank y'all. I was like throwing stuff out at the wind, honey. I didn't know what was going to catch, but I was like, I need some content, baby. I need some content. So just because Peace said about Haley, I'm gonna find the most tackiest outfits that Haley wears. I've got to. I've got to find the most tackiest outfits that bitch be wearing. All right, and the last set of comments that I have are the comments from the live that a lot of people missed. It's okay. It was in the middle of the day. Y'all wasn't expecting me to come on. Oh, damn it, I missed it. I got so busy working today, I forgot to put it on I'm put my TV on. I'll make sure I have it on tomorrow. But yeah, a lot of you, y'all, y'all. I just went on and popped on the camera, honey. It was a very impromptu. I'm like, ain't nobody doing shit. Let me go ahead and pop on in here and see what my family doing. And y'all was working, spending time with your family, just like how y'all supposed to be doing, honey. Just like how y'all supposed to be doing. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let's see what y'all saying. Let me go right back real quick before I forget this one. We have JSM Riches who commented on the Susan Lucci video. She says, she was always thin, but this looks too anorexic. She lost her husband. That's right, she sure did a few years ago and had talked about the insurmountable grief that could have contributed to it. I wish they could bring back Erica Kane, even if it's for another show. I think that would be dope, honey. That lady set the standards, and for her to be like 18 when she started, she was young and a model. Like, who has a short model? I mean, the Susan Lucci is very petite and short. Back then everybody was tall and slim. Who would have thunk that her character, being as short as she is, would have been, they like branded her as being the world renowned model. That would be dope if they brought her over there and Danny met up with her. They brought her on there to like be like a toe to toe with Joey. Oh my God. Vanessa wouldn't know what to fucking do. She wouldn't know what to do. But that would do it. She been with that man forever. Oh my God. I didn't know she lost him, but I think I remember it being out there in the news or something like that. But thank you, JSM Riches. I appreciate you love. All right, let's go to the live comments that you guys had, and it looks like Jasmine Williams. She says, upon watching one of the greatest bombshells ever dropped on Daytime by the one of the most delicious villains, I realized that our fabled turtleneck Ted is just as flaccid as the weather version, the weaker version of the character. Yeah, it having him back. The only thing that he does for me is offer me great eye candy with them damn waves and that deep ass voice. And him and Nicole was all over each other. We have not even seen the new Ted and Nicole on each other at all. They haven't even kissed, let alone hugged. So I've got to see if they got some chemistry. So anyway, but thank you, Jazzy, as always. We got Portia M9983. Hey, Portia, girl. She says, damn, I missed it, girl. It's all right. I'm gonna pop back in. I don't know when, but I'm gonna pop back in. It was a holiday. I was like, why the fuck not? I need content other than the video, the beyond the threads that I'm doing. So yeah, I needed some content. So, and I wanted to see what y'all was up to. So it's okay, boo. I'll be back. We got James. James said, little sis, I bless you daily because you are precious to your rascals. I would have added a pina colada or a margarita for you if I could have. So it so happens September is my birthday month, which I share with a sister. We were celebrating together, which is why I missed the live. Okay, I got you. I got you. With a sister or with your sister? I think I misread that earlier. With the sister. Who was this? I know you. unfortunately lost your partner not too long ago. So what's the tea? What kind of celebrating is we doing? Was it like happy birthday, bro? It was like happy birthday, mister. Which one is it? You need to let me know, okay? He says, I'm now old as dirt, but call me mud because I'm always hydrated. With whiskey, of course. Thanks for the replay because I'll listen to it or pass out. Whichever one comes first. Long as you don't press stop. All right. Okay. We got a House of Sir James. Thank you, my love. Mwah. Thank you so much for the I already highlighted you at the beginning, but thank you for your super thanks as always. He says, sorry I missed the live. Made my Tuesday morning work day so funny. Thank you, Boo. As always, I love it. I love it. Elizabeth Lassiter, she said, is it just me or does Turtleneck Ted kind of favor Keith Washington? Yeah, he does give me the vibe of Keith Washington back in the day, but Keith had them big old juicy curls and stuff. You couldn't tell. Wasn't he on Martin that time, and him and damn Gina was singing "The Closer I Get to You," and Martin was crying up a storm. I was like, man, she just singing. Leave Gina alone, honey. Elizabeth also says, listening to your live, what the hell was trying to troll Auntie? Yeah, talk about my damn glasses. I love your glasses. Thank you. Keep being your authentic, beautiful self. Girl, somebody who don't speak English, and that's no shade on nobody, but you could tell that it was a troll that was like from another country, and then they put in something in their language and they translated it and put it in to catch attention. They want to do that. I think that they do that as a way to gain points. Or I don't know. I don't know if it makes them rich or not. But when I tell you my block finger was on fleek, is that even a phrase anymore? On fleek on Monday, I was just blocking while I was talking to the people. So it's all good, girl. It's all good. Shit, that ain't the worst that I've been called. Oh, but most people love me. Most people do. Elizabeth also says, I'm mad I missed the live. Was at the family cookout, honey. Stuff in my face and drinking, honey. Glad to see Allison won't be dead right in the previews for next week. We need more of her background. We really do. Like I said before, this ain't her first abduction rodeo. She's too efficient to kind of help me balance to all this craziness with Dana, Leslie, Anya, Cherie, Sherry. I wish they'd reveal Barbara is actually alive. I wish they would. That would make a great plot twist, and it's easier to determine who Barbara baby daddy is. Right. I hope they do that. I really don't want Leslie to be her daughter. I want all of this to be. I want it to be evil. That could be that's a stretch. Cause that person has to be old as fuck. That's a stretch, but I want all those riches to go to Eva because we know the Eva will use it for good. So I want it to go to Eva. That doesn't mean I'm not Team Cat. I'm still Team Cat, but I'd rather for the money to go to Eva. James says, stuffing your face and drinking, huh? You are absolved of all of or any indiscretions you might have may have been mad about. Little sis understands you are here now. That's what counts. We're rascals and we love it. We do love it, baby. We definitely do. Angelica says, if Chelsea kills Allison, it will really be hard to recover because Chelsea is such a sweetheart and taking a life will be difficult to overcome. She will be full of guilt, although she would be within her rights. Yeah. Maybe she'll jump over her in that damn police office because the way she was looking at her, in her orange jumpsuit, I was like, what the fuck? Crazy. Angelica also says, Auntie, I love your glasses so much that I just bought a similar pair this past weekend. I brought mine in Jersey at Readers. I love that square look. You look great. Thank you, boo. Thank you, Angelica. Angelica also says, I'm so sorry that I missed the watch party review. I wish I could have been out with you guys, Auntie. You were so awesome to bring so much joy. Thank you, my love. They tried to block my video. It had disappeared for a little bit, talking about I had a copyright. So I had to take the song off. I was like, that's strange because I'm dancing on it on my short, but when it was on this long form video, they blocked it. But I say, look, take the song out because people are commenting, that's views. It's a live. Take that damn song out. If they want to see me listen to the song, go to my shorts. Shit. It don't matter. And I was talking over the actual show, and I did that on purpose because I wasn't too sure how Paramount might, try to flag my video. But they did. They tried it, honey, for about an hour. You couldn't see my video for a little bit. It wasn't there. So I fought it and I got it back. So hopefully it doesn't pop back up again. We have Miss Welder. She says, "Girl, I have the same glasses in blue. They call me up if you know the kids movie. They call me up. They up. Talking about the movie Up. Girl, Miss Weld, I have them in red, I have them in black, I have them in purple, I have them in brown. I haven't been blue. I haven't gotten them prescribed yet because all of them are prescribed except for the black ones. I want some white pear. I have some burgundy pear, but my red ones eat. Everybody loves me in my red glasses. No matter where I go, people always love me in my red glasses, the red frames, and those are prescribed. The only ones that's not prescribed are the black ones. That most times I think that I have them. I think I had those on during the live. But yeah, girl, I got them. I got too many of them and they all scratched up. I need to get my eyes checked again. Y'all be hearing me cutting a fool, trying to read shit. Ms. Welder also says, I wonder if they're going to show little clips all week after the repeats. That's a good question. I didn't think about that. That's a good question. Because they didn't show, when I was looking at it on Paramount on Friday, they didn't show what they showed on Monday about what was going to happen. So that's a good question. Ms. Welder also says, where did that come from? They didn't show her in no jumpsuit on Friday. Right. No, they didn't. So they wanted to make sure that we were watching at least Monday's episode. And I watched it, honey. I caught that shit. Maybe that's why I got flagged. I don't know. Ms. Water also says, oh, OMG, I'm so glad that you did this video. Made my Tuesday morning. I had no idea that I was going to listen to All Week Beyond the Gates being on repeat all week. I know. It's so sad. I hate it, but I'm ready. I got give my little throat a rest because I'm ready to get back to my voices next week. Ms. Welder also says, sure they're gonna sweep the Emmys. Both in a beautiful, Bold and the Beautiful and Young and the Restless have nothing on Beyond the Gates. They probably won't even be nominated. I'm telling you, Beyond the Gates is going to take all the awards, and I hope they do, girl. I hope they do. I want them to sweep it with a big ass broom. I really do. She also says, I never had COVID either. Everybody around me has had it, but I never caught it. I think I got it before it actually came out, and me and my boyfriend was really sick before it came. I think it was me too before it came out. I think I did too because that January of 2020, I was sick. And I ain't never been that sick before. I was like in the bed, like I had a lot of rattling in my chest, like I had been swimming, and I don't swim, and I could barely get out the bed. I only wanted juice. It was horrible. I didn't lose any taste or anything. And of course, by that March, that's when they had labeled it as COVID. Because when I went to the urgent care, they didn't have the appropriate tests to know what it was called. They said it wasn't the flu, and they would say it was like some bug. It was just going to wear off. So I think I might have had it then, but back then, do y'all remember that man who was a bus driver and that lady came on the bus and was coughing all on him, not on purpose, but she was coughing. That man died within days. I was like, what kind of god shit is this? It was crazy back then. Back in the day, it was crazy. And I think I started to tell y'all about my mom when she caught COVID. She caught it like 2 years ago, right around her birthday. She went to Vegas, and her stubborn behind was sick, and she didn't really tell anybody she was sick. So she wound up going to like a wedding of her stepson's, like in Vegas. Went out there. They had some flight delays, so here she is on a closed plane. Probably immune system was shot. Had to wait and be delayed, and so she finally got back. And when she got back, it was around Labor Day weekend. She just got pneumonia, and then it just went downhill from there. She caught COVID and just never really fully recovered from that. And then she wound up getting leukemia. I was like, some of that stuff lays dormant in your body, and then for some reason it grows legs and knocks you the fuck out. And we don't have that in my family. I don't have it. My sister doesn't have it. No, I don't know where it came from, but yeah, she wound up getting like a blood disorder, and she wound up falling down and hitting her head. And of course, that blood, because they would keep it down, but because the internal bleeding kept coming back when she hit her head, she fell down in the hospital. And believe it, y'all, it's not the hospital's fault. My mom had to go pee. They told her, no, you can't. She got up anyway. My mom was stubborn, but I love her. She got up anyway, and then she slipped and fell and hit her head. So, but she stayed alive for a long time, and still till she started getting blood on the brain, and it just took her over. So, yeah, it was a journey for her. To see her transition was definitely an interesting thing because my mom was the type of person that was scared to die, baby. She would sit up in the living room and be scared to close her eyes because she didn't want to be waking up on the other side. But when to just to see her in her bed that particular day, her skin was like the most beautiful piece of caramel candy I have ever seen. Her eyes were like gray blue, and she just looked at me, and I talked to her, told her I loved her. I sang some songs with her. I prayed with her. There was a song that she had shared with me right before she transitioned, like a week or two before. She wanted to make sure that I heard it. So I played it for her in her bed, and she let a tear fall down. I'm not getting choked up. It's just a great memory to have of her. So it's just really, really a blessing. I mean, I'm just happy that I had that moment with her, and I wouldn't take it back for anything in this world. And I know she's working on the other side through y'all, for real, for real. But thank you. I appreciate y'all so much for just remembering her on her birthday. All right. So let's see. Miss Welder says, "Oh my gosh, I wish I knew. I would have definitely been at the watch party. I'll be on the lookout." I know, I know. It was just let me, because I'm being scared to come on damn YouTube live because you have all them damn trolls, but I don't give a fuck about them trolls no more because I know y'all cover me. So I will try to give a warning next time. Angelica says, "Me too." She says, "This was awesome. Thank you." Shy M10 says, "Hey, yes, I've watched it. It's so good seeing you." Thank you, Shy. Thank you, Boo. Jasmine says, "You could be the granddaughter of the original Orphe Jeans coming back to run the restaurant and be nosy since everybody eats there. As long as they change that damn board and don't put no damn pork loin up there with the damn hairs and shit." Then I'm cool, baby. I'm cool. Okay. She also says, Jasmine also says, "Allison is a groundbreaking wackadoo. She should keep escaping from the asylum for the criminally insane to periodically terrorize Chelsea's ass. The actress should win an Emmy for best baddie with a top knot and baby teeth, not baby teeth." Oh, Peace Angel says, "Hey, now, wasn't able to catch the live. Just wanted to say, hey, Peace, what's going on, girl? What's going on?" Angelica says, "Auntie just keep bringing it, and I love it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I love y'all." Peace says, "She really does. I love it too. Thank you so much." And we have Del J7994. Hey, Del J. She says, "Hi, Auntie. And love your commentary and representation of the stories. Thank you, my love. I wanted to be different. I don't remember seeing your beautiful smile here, girl. So I want to welcome you to the Rascals. We are the Rascals, baby. Please don't let this be your first or last time, okay? Coming by here, sharing your love and your words because I do respond to you. It ain't just a like and a heart, baby. I talk. It's not enough for me to just sit here and type, honey. I actually respond to you because your words do matter. And like I always say, is the comments are in the content. And the content are comments. Y'all know what I'm saying. All right, I think that's all of the contents today. Normally this video runs about an hour and a half to 2 hours long. So I think I caught as much as I could remember. I don't go back, but so far. So I think we're good. I think we is good, y'all. All right. Well, I will see y'all in the next video. I don't know. I think I said I was supposed to do Leslie. Leslie hasn't changed much. I want to really show Haley's trifling ass. So I might do hers next. And then I know I have to do Andre's because I know that Sir James said he liked the way that they do Andre. So I'll pick one of the guys. Y'all don't want Dr. Doug? Y'all don't want Joey? Oh God, they wear the same shit right. Now Shanice has a body, honey. I wish that they would dress her up more because that bitch. If you go to Ernestine's page, her name is Ernestine. Go to Ernestine's page. That bitch can dress. Do you hear me? Yeah, they them scrubs don't do her no justice. So what I'll do is make sure I got to do Dre, and I have to do Leslie, and I have to do trifling ass Haley. I just can't wait to do hers. That what they call, I think Jasmine called her wig a rug runner. Cause why they put that heavy hair on her head is beyond me. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and get this uploaded so I can get this up so y'all can see the midweek recap. And I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.